Hello everyone. Welcome back to CodeAdmirer. In today's session, we'll explore basic ReactJs interview questions and answers. Let's get started. 1. What is React? React is an open-source JavaScript library developed by Facebook for building user interfaces or UI components for single-page applications. 2. What are components in React? Components are reusable building blocks in React applications. They can be either functional or class-based. 3. What is JSX? JSX is a syntax extension for JavaScript that allows you to write HTML in React. It makes writing React components easier and more intuitive. 4. What is the difference between a class component and a functional component? Class components are ES6 classes that manage their own state and lifecycle methods, while functional components are simpler functions that can use hooks for state management. 5. What are props in React? Props, short for properties, are used to pass data from parent to child components. They are read-only. 6. What is state in React? State is a built-in object that allows components to maintain dynamic data. State can change in response to user actions or API responses. 7. How do you handle events in React? Events can be handled in React using event handlers that are usually defined in the component class and assigned to elements as props. 8. What is the purpose of the render method? The render method in a class component is responsible for describing what the UI should look like. It returns React elements that will be rendered to the DOM. 9. What is the significance of keys in React? Keys are unique identifiers for React elements in a list, helping React recognize which elements have changed, or added, or are removed, thus optimizing rendering performance. 10. What is a lifecycle method in React? Lifecycle methods are special methods in class components that allow you to run code at specific points in a component's life, such as when it mounts, updates, or unmounts. 11. What is a functional component? A functional component is a JavaScript function that returns a React element. They can be simpler to read and test than class components. 12. What are hooks in React? Hooks are functions that let you use state and other React features without writing a class. Examples include useState and useEffect. 13. What is useState hook? The useState hook is a function that lets you add state to functional components. It returns a state variable and a function to update it. 14. What is useEffect and how is it used? The useEffect hook lets you perform side effects in functional components, such as data fetching or subscriptions. It runs after the component renders. 15. What is the Context API? The Context API allows you to share state across different components without passing props manually through every level of the component tree. 16. What are higher-order components, hawks? Hawks are functions that take a component and return a new component. They allow for code reuse and can add functionality to existing components. If you enjoy the content and find it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hawks are functions that take a component and return a new component.